So hey guys, how are you? It's me, Lila. We are going to talk today about Greece. Woo! And you have a special person going to talk about. So Sarah, I'd like you to present yourself and talk more about like how is the IG in Greece and everything that we need to know. Okay.
Sure. Thank you so much, Marilia. Hi guys, my name is Saurabh. I am CVP IGE of ISEC in Greece. I'm really looking forward to just go ahead and see that how we can explore this partnership more, and moreover how we can capitalize on the kind of cooperations which we already have. So yeah, starting with just kind of a booklet. So we have this IR booklet for you guys. You can even have a look after this. So we have this internal brand which is called Ginete for Greece, which is majorly means like Ginete majorly means it can be done. We believe that for ICX, we don't want people to come to Greece. We actually invite them to come and explore the kind of things which are there, because it's one of the most beautiful country. And then we also wish that yes, people should have that passion and should have that experience of experiencing this country once in their life. Um, if I move forward, this is one of the picture. It's Acropolis of Athens, and it's one of the most beautiful place. I've been here. It's magical. Like there are mountains here. There are mountains on the sides of it. You can just go to the mountains and look at the whole city, and it's really magical. It's really beautiful. Moreover, like talking about Greece, it's like rich in culture. It obviously it has beauty all over it. It also it also in the list of top 20 tourist destinations worldwide. And moreover, it's also located almost in the center of the whole of Europe, Asia, and Africa. And Of course, the temperature is almost around like 15 degrees in winter and then 30 degrees in summer. And Athens is like the capital. That is the largest city of Greece. Because there are more other cities in Greece, but Athens is the largest and it's the capital. And then there are a lot of like around over 3,000 islands surrounding the Greece. And it's one of the oldest cities also. But talking about IGE in perspective, so we started doing IGE in 2015. From 2015 onwards, we didn't have like a much focus, but from 16-17 MC term, we started putting it forward in the entity, and started getting partners to make sure that we capitalize on IG as a whole. Moreover, in 17-18 term, we actually capitalized on the partners which we had, and then we asked them to refer this product, and we almost got around 170 exchanges, like 170 approvals at the end of the MC term. And this MC term, we are expecting to grow it even further, which is by 40% to 50% more. So we have like a target of around 230 to 250 exchanges by the end of the MC term. Going forward for the projects, so we have the projects in these three. These three are the sub products which we work with, which is marketing and design, business administration, information technology. We have, like, if I go by like what is the priority, marketing and designing is the major sub product which we have. Like we have almost around 70% of opportunities for out of the total opportunities we have it for marketing and design. And then comes business administration, which is somewhere around 20%. And then the 10% of the opportunities comes around information technology. These are the only sub products which there is also supply for. And also, as Poland, you guys work around these sub products only, and I think that it makes sense that we focus on the sub products which can really give us results. Going forward, this seems to be our winter peak timeline. I'm sorry. So this seems to be a winter peak timeline, which is very similar to which is very similar to your timeline, which is so in August, we get major opens in August, September, and October. October is like our peak, and then after that we start deprioritizing winter peak opens, and then we start focusing on summer peak opens from November onwards. Then for our approvals, it's very similar. August, September is more of like an off peak. Then we go into November, December, and January, which is like our approval, which is like a winter peak approval. And then we go into realizations in December and January for the winter peak, and for the off peak, which is in October. Sorry, for the off peak, which is in September, and then for the winter peak, which is in December and January. And as I mentioned, from November onwards, like from the end of November, we start focusing on summer peak opens. So you'll see a lot of summer peak openings coming up at the end of November, because this is how our timeline looks like for summer peak, which is, if you see opens, we also get a lot of opens in March for June and July, and then it starts declining, but then March is like a peak for us. For approvals, it's again same. We start picking up from March onwards also for the approvals, because February is also kind of a realization for us. So March, April, May, we get a lot of approvals, and then June, July becomes like a realization peaks. So this is kind of a summer peak timeline. So we almost start working 3 months before the timeline which is ending, to make sure that we are 2 steps ahead, or we are 3 steps ahead of getting opens. After that, talking about the selection process. So our selection process is very simple. We keep it as short as possible. So here we want to keep it like 4 to 5 days maximum, where it's very simple. Is the applicant applies to the opportunity. We download the resumes, that is the CVs from Expa, and we also expect that the EP, whoever apply the EP when applies for the opportunity, can also send the opportunity to the opportunity managers, their CVs. But then we expect that EPs should put every profile, should put every detail in the Expa profile, so that it can go to the CV, and then we can just download the CV and send it to the partner, because that is much more efficient. And then in day 2, like by day 2, we make sure that we schedule the interview, so that by day 3 we have day 3 or day 4 we have the interview, and maximum by day 4 or day 5 we have the result of the interview, and we can accept or reject the EP. So this is how the whole selection process goes by, and I think it makes perfect sense that we can go ahead and follow this. There are things which, of course, the EP has to do. There are things which, of course, the home entity or the home LC has to do, and then there are things with the host LC has to do. If we all, like, if 3 of us, it's more of like a 3 partners, I would say. If 3 of us abide by the things which we need to do, we can do the process in just like 4 to 5 days, and it's not very difficult for us. So yeah, if you need any more explanation or something, obviously you can approach me any point of time. It's not a problem. For the things that we provide, so we don't have any EP fee, which is like, we don't charge any EP fee, because like, as generally a lot of entities, they charge in GE, they charge EP fees when the EPs come there, but we don't have any fee. EPs just have to pay for their flight tickets, their visa, if needed. But for Poland, of course, there is no requirement of visas. So they need to pay for their flight tickets. They need to pay for the ISEC fee, which is to you guys. So there is no fee which they have to pay to us. Then what we do is, before the person arrives here, we make sure that we deliver all the standards. And the major thing which we do is the preparation seminars. So that is something which is relevant, concerning that EPs do not know what they are going to experience in Greece, and that is something which we the expectation setting which we do before that. For the airport pickup, so generally what we do is either there is airport pickup, that is the person is there at the airport, or we go ahead and uh, give the directions that you need to come out of the airport and take this bus or the metro, and then the person will meet you somewhere on the square or something. So those are the details which are already given before the person even takes his or her flight. And we make sure that there is a buddy who is always there for the person. For the personal development, like every partner, we have this expectation and we have this in contract for every that we deliver standard number 5, which is the personal development. So every partner has to deliver this, and they deliver it on a general basis. Because moreover, the partners, they believe in providing learning and learning experiences and learning spaces rather than just I would say rather than just an internship or a job. We also have this free accommodation, so EPs don't have to pay for the accommodation. It is covered by the partners. They pay for the accommodations or they provide it. So it's either in flat or the host families or hostel with all the basic living conditions, and the quality of life is actually good. It's not that they will have to go through some problems or something. The accommodations are really nice in Greece. So it's a free accommodation. Of course, these exchange standards, we make sure that we follow and provide all the exchange standards. So these are the things which we provide on a general basis. And apart from that, these are the contacts you can go through. And this is the search tool. You can check bit.ly/IG for Greece. So this is about the product. If I talk about general with respect to EPs, so partners do not look for a lot of like qualified EPs or something. They want EPs who have like a really good English. Like that is the basic requirement which which partners have. Apart from that, people should know what they are applying for. If they are applying for marketing or business administration or IT, is that they should know the work for which they are applying to. And these are the only 2 requirements I would say which partners have, and they don't have problem in getting these EPs approved. So I believe that these are the things which can really help us in understanding what kind of customers do we look out for, or what kind of customers do we really need to put them into the process, so that we can approve these people as easily as possible. For the duration of the opportunities, so we majorly have a lot of we majorly have like 60% opportunities for 6 weeks, and then after that we also have like 8 weeks or 10 weeks or 12-week opportunities, but majority of our opportunities are 6 weeks to 8 weeks. Because partners, they generally look out for these small projects which EPs can do, and that is why they prefer to have these short duration internships. And I think that's what GE is for, and that's what GE was made for. And I think we are definitely fulfilling that criteria of doing the right GE in the network. So I think it can really help you guys also. It can really help the EPs to understand what iSig in Greece and what Greece is providing is in general. So yeah, these are the things which are there, and I hope it's perfectly fine. Yeah, so I think that's all which is there from my side. Marilia, if you have something, you can let me know.
I just want to thank you for your time, for have this time like to explain. It was really, really good. From my side, I would just want to say that for now, for winter peak and for November, is the best chance that we have is work with Greece, because it's a country that is near, so EPs don't need they don't need visa, they don't need to pay a lot of money to go there. Like the flight tickets are cheap, so it's the best opportunity that we have for make these approvals. Business administration and marketing is the biggest background that we have in Poland, so it fits a lot with what Greece also has opportunities. Just a matter of make the right sell when you're in contact with the EP, and really like put confidence, like watch this video and like really put confidence in what are you talking about and what they're going to receive, what kind of support they have. And I will let in our group the contact and the booklet and the contact of Sarat if you want to ask him something, like you can contact him directly, or you can text me, or you can text any of the VPs that he put in the booklet. And that's it. Thank you so much, Sarat, for being here and for your time.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's make grow then. Bye.
Bye.